Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yo, you don't stop. Big John come rocking the short shot. Welcome back. Wacky Wednesday edition of the Big Show. Corked Stats, fastest freaking show in MLB. Absolutely. Anyway, with your boy, Big Johnny Stud. How we doing, mi gente? B. Rose and Trent, good to see everybody. Hope you had a wonderful night. Jeff L., Dan, Sam, Better, and Cadillac. What's going on, everybody? You know what? I heard that one. Oh my god, so corny. Maybe I lowered the sound effects a little too low, right? A little. You gotta wake up in the morning, baby. It's not madness, yo.
This is Sparta!
Damn right. I think I'm taking this everyday thing, 0 days off, a little too fucking literally. My head is splitting. Oh my goodness. A normal person would be off right now. I've been up, sucking down OTCs and doing fucking nasal sticks and nebulizers and fucking allergy medicines and shit. I'm losing it right now. I'm barely hanging on for fucking dear life. Thank you for hanging on to the show. Yo, everybody, could you believe it? We're monetized. Looks like we made it. So I don't know. You could send super chats, whatever the fuck those are. I don't know. I'm so old. I don't know what that shit is. Whatever. I don't need your money. But I do. Can fucking run ads and maybe get some extra cash. Show a couple fazools to put back into the show here. So appreciate everybody for supporting us. Pretty fucking awesome. Double up, Dave. Good to see you, man. Enough of that shit, right? Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Substack. My head fucking hurts, man. Oh my gosh. Best part of waking up. Substack data in the mug, homie. Tell me not. Right? Tell me not. All kidding aside, I did open up the Algo sheet because I just can't do detailed breakdowns today. I don't have it in me. I'm going to die. Look at these fucking pitching sheets, yo. Maybe it's the Sudafed working fucking wonders. I'm fucking hallucinating, but man, these things are fucking beautiful and they're fucking brilliant. I don't know how you bet fucking baseball without this shit. And we're doing the same thing for football. Those sheets are live. You'll be getting the same thing. Fucking matchup views and team totals and projections. It's chef kissing it. All right, back to the Algo board we go. We got a couple of early ones today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like. Let's start it up. Get the banner rolling. There she blows. Jackson Job and the Tigres, 143 dogs on the road in the Steel City to face the Paulie Skeens and the Buccos. I mean, is everybody just fading Paulie Skeens at this point? And no matter what I do, every time I look at these damn stats, they're not bad. The last 30 is finally starting to show some warts. 1.5 whip, 4.9 expected. The KBB is still there. Listen, Skeens is really good. He's been very unlucky. Maybe he's in his head, and all kidding aside, when a guy this good is rocking a 67 left on base, 306 BABIP, I can't help but wonder if maybe he's tipping from the windup. I mean, from the stretch. Right? I wonder if the reason he's so bad with men on is something's going on from the stretch. Maybe guys are looking, taking peeky peeks. Maybe he's doing, sometimes it's weird. Guys are very adept with this. Coaches too. How the glove kind of shakes. And just maybe he's giving it up. Pirates are a minus 155 dog, which to be favorite, excuse me, I'm shot today. Which feels a little bit heavy with all the question marks. Right? Job is not bad. He had a rough start. Tigers are the better team with the better offense, right? I don't think there's really any question there. If there is one hang-up, Job in the small cup of coffee has struggled with lefty bats a little bit, and, the Pirates have a couple of southpaws going, but I'm not in love with this price. Again, I think the Pirates win. I'm not paying to fucking find out. Wind blowing out, totals at 8. Maybe there's something to the over there. I forget who it was, which one of you fucking sick bastards yesterday was. Yo, Dan, I appreciate you. Can't wait for the NFL version of the show. Yeah, I've got some fantasy stuff up. It's not as good. Bennett says he lost his fastball. Could be. And San Antone betting against Skeens making my wallet look like his belly. I look like my fucking belly. Yo, plus money. Good to see you, kid. Yeah. So, I mean, if what you're hearing is maybe the over, I don't think that's crazy. though the bullpens have both pitched pretty well. Maybe it's like an F504. Again, with the wind blowing out at an 8 with question marks on the hill, I think the play is over or nothing, you know? Next up, we got Padres and Mets. El Rey, Michael King on the bump for the Padres. Friar Tuck's minus 130 favorite on the road against Robert Lockstock into Smoking Barrels. Right off the bat, I need a fucking name for this. I'm usually so fucking good with nicknames and stuff, with quick taxonomy. We have our own little lingo going on. When we have the games where one team is a 3.5 orange box, other team is not, no orange box, and a money line inside minus 135. Today we're at 129. I almost always end up on those. I could tell you we like that. King, the significantly better pitcher than Stock in this one. You know, Stock's 30-something. He had that one really nice start. Now maybe he's figured out. It's looked pretty gross. He's walking the world. King has got some good stuff. He's forcing ground balls. Offenses are, I don't know, what weird. Padres are getting treated right now as if they were the Padres of a month or two ago when they couldn't fucking hit the broadside of the damn barn. And they're hitting right now. Listen, Mets have been good also, but they're striking out, swinging, missing, losing in zone. Padres doing all the stuffs and the things, pulling fly balls, you know, hitting home runs, also taking walks. You got to love that against Stock. I'm not really seeing this one the way the market is seeing this one. Padre bullpen has also been very, very good. So, again, if I just could come up with a name, for me, I'm just stuck. I have like creativity block, like a board. I can't come up with the fucking name. Like I keep coming back to like board pick, but I don't know if that really like makes sense. I wanted to imply it's like a differential pick. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But that's also one of the reasons that I love the Algo tab so much. There's so much info, right? Weather, wind, totals, hour totals, team totals, edge calculations. Like again, I no one quite doing it like us. Yo, shout out all mi gente up in the comments. You know what I mean?
What is your profession?
Freaking love you people, yo. Trent on that Pittsburgh over, I hear you. D-Trip on the Padre running line. I think they're at. Yo, BCG, good morning. You got the, you know, auto pass into the NFL sheets. Do me a favor, my friend. Put your handicap hat on and let me know what's missing, right? We want, once the season actually starts, it's amazing I'm finding time to do this shit as is. Once the season starts, it gets really, really difficult. Yeah, Dan on the same thing. The public just a little bit behind, right? Line's a little bit behind on the Padres. I think this is a good team, and they're hitting. Fernando Tatis is on fucking fire right now. Like, why wouldn't we like the Padres? Next up, we got Braves and Twins. AJ Smith-Shawver making his return. He's a favorite for some reason. On the road against the Twinks. We lost that one yesterday. Another winning day, by the way, yesterday. Shout out us, right? I mean, giving away edge and still beating general markets, pretty fucking proud of myself right now. We're over 2.5% ROI. I mean, betting against the fucking market. I don't know how else you could put that. Let alone, like, that would be good if you were sitting in like a smoky room, keeping all the secrets to yourself. I mean, obviously, that's a testament to the work going on here and the fucking model and its consistency and its quality, right? Where I'm like, I've been doing this for fucking years now. Anyway, Smith-Shawver, he's okay, but we're generally fading these return starts. It's not like he's some powerhouse in the first place. Meanwhile, Bradley's pretty good. Bradley, very kind of streaky. I like to back him at home. 365 ERA, 115 whip, 19 KBB. Twins offense is at least representative, right? We keep learning that lesson. Much as we may want to bury them, they've been all right. Braves offense has been the kind of shaky wheel here. 20 KBB versus righties, last 14 days, bottom 5 chase rate, maybe bottom 3. 294 xWOBA is pretty damaging. Twins' discipline's been good, and we know they pull elevated batted balls. That's kind of like a mantra with the team. Bullpen for the Twins has also been good. They have the emoji, if I'm not mistaken. Gomez, back-to-back. Morris, 3 of 4. Funderburk, back 3 of 4. Minter, 3 of 4. I think if you like the Twins as a dog, We want to get this one F5. Man, those F5 bets make me fucking nervous. But look, Baltimore pushed and ended up losing. That's nice. LA ended up winning the F5. I'm not sure if they won the game. They might have. I can't stomach to watch that team play. Quick price check, aisle 4 on the Twins F5. Oh, my head is fucking banging right now. I got minus 105 on the Twins. I really would have liked a plus there. But honestly, I still think that number is a little bit off. Give me, Twins F5 with the pitching edge, with an offensive split, and a pretty good price at home. Next up, I think it's the last game in the Chicago Civil War. I don't need your Civil War. White Sox, I had Urquidy. I think it might be Newcomb first. They did this last time out. I mean, Newcomb's okay. I wouldn't be changing anything at all. Last time we were looking to get at Urquidy when he came in, he was. Newcomb just up there to get PCA and Bush, which, again, I'm not a big opener guy. I think some of this pitcher is good as an opener, bad as a I think it's weird. I think these guys should be getting on routines and learning how to pitch 6 innings. That said, when you're bulking like Urquidy was never going to go 6, why not throw a decent lefty against, good lefties up top? Holmes, who I was kind of fading, I think he had a good game last time out. I've got Cubs actually modeled to a point where, even the minus 140, I think, is in play. Public is getting afraid of the White Sox offense, probably with good reason. We covered them yesterday. One of the better offenses in the league, if not the best offense in the league, last 7 days. I don't like to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over just 286 team plate appearances, but they really are kind of big dick swinging right now. Cubs have been playing well also. Wind was blowing in Chicago, which is why you're getting the low totals. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence, man. Cubs have just been swinging it. And I think I want to get at that Urquidy shit again. Cubs team totals 4.5 plus 120. I wonder if we could find like a decently priced 3.5. I'd probably like that. If not, I think it's Cubs to win. And last point, this one I don't think is like, when I say default, don't default to the favorite. If you're like a parlay person and you're looking for extra pieces, I think this one fits. I do. I think the Cubs win. I think they have a really strong case for it. I'm not in love with the price, and home scares me a little bit, but seeing Urquidy up there is like, I am riding the fucking struggle bus, people. You have no idea. I am like dragging my fat, withered carcass towards the finish line. Next up, it's a snakes with shapes in their back. It's Brandon Pfaadt Day, everybody. We've been making money on Brandon Pfaadt as an F5 underdog every fucking 5 days for like a day a month. I think the party ends today, though there is a decent argument for him always. He just happened to be facing the Toll House cookie. Peyton got to pay the troll toll. Red Laundry, minus 140 favorite. Snakes on the road, plus 130 at Fenway. I was surprised to see this one with an 8 total, and I think that's what we want. I think we want under the 8, although I'm also seeing minus 105, which means you might find a decently priced 8.5. It's minus 128, and I think that's the play I like. Not to bury the lead. Let me get that up, and then we'll take it from there. I don't need anyone to tell me that we love Brandon Pfaadt. We've been all over that ass since he came back up. He's been so good since he came up. It's now papering over the struggles to start. 2.27 ERA, 1 flat whip as a starter. The K rate is down. The swing and strike is down. How do you succeed? Again, the Corked Stats crew knows this shit. Nuance and context. Pouring at your fucking nose. Elite command and control, 33.5 ball, 4.5 walk. Elite ground ball rate, that's at 49. Elite hard hit rates, 32 hard hit on StatCast, meaning that's a raw 95 mile an hour metric, geez Louise. Just 4 home runs and 71 in the third. Pfaadt has been fucking excellent, man. Last 30 days, as good as you could be without getting tons of strikeouts. Toll House cookie up there shoving also every 5 days. I love Peyton Toll. He is legit goated. That's like one of my guys. However, I still don't think he should be a minus 140 favorite against Arizona A that's hit lefties even without Kettle Marte. And A. I guess that's it. Because the counter is the Boston offense has been is swinging it. So the offensive production is the reason for the season in the total, and it's why it's 8 and not 7.5. I'll take that all day because for me the pitching kind of rules the day here. And if I'm not mistaken, both bullpens have actually been okay. Also, Boston much better than Arizona. I'm hoping we get this one to 2-1 into the 7th. And then if we give up a 2-run ding-dong at the fucking end, it's like no sweat off our back. It is going to be hot, wind blowing out. Again, I don't want to overreact to this stuff because we're modeled both teams below 3.25. So meaning I'm at 7. So I would have maybe liked this at 7.5. I really like this at 8. I got to hang out with the wang out, stick out with the dick out. If it's at 8.5, so let's move it on. We got Marlins and Phillies coming up next. Let me leave it on the algo. I'm going to sweep through the comments really quick. They're starting to pile up. Appreciate everybody supporting the show. Means the fucking world to me, yo. What do we got? Trent and Jeff plus money. You guys are fucking great. Better on the White Sox. Yeah, BE. Good to see you. First day of school for those who celebrate. Spoon, the Spoon, man. Spoon, you are fucking hilarious. You're fucking weird as shit. I really like you. John does Joey Diaz's taxes. No, I think these fucking black stars, 300 fucking milligrams, and a full sugar Coca-Cola. 3 fucking eggs. D-Trip thinks regression coming for Thought. Listen, regression comes for us all. He likes the Red Sox ML. I do think they win. It's just a little bit pricey. Nikki Chef, I know you. All the way from Singapore says, bologna sandwich. Yes, people, that's a nipple reference. Yo, what's going on, player? OG Spartan. Remember, this ain't Manners, baby.
This is Sparta!
Holy shit, coming all the way from the other side of the world. Good to see you, kiddo. Fucking appreciate you hanging out. Press like and fucking subscribe. That shit matters more than it should. Support good people doing good work. And don't be a cheap bitch your whole fucking life, yo. Grant says, I'm swinging on AZ and Fathead. Listen, you want to make money betting fucking baseball, you bet on underdogs, right? We all know that's how you do it. And Double Up Dave says, if Adley is back and Marte's still out, this shouldn't be close. Ooh. Oh. No, man, you're missing me on that. Arizona is representative, They're not bad. All right, let's dive into the batter at hand. It's Dandy Sandy Alcantara and the Mighty Marlins of Miami, plus 114 underdog on the road down in Broad Street to face Aaron Nola and the Fighting Phils. They've got the bullpen emoji. Duran pitched 2 of 3. Bowen pitched 2 of 3. Kirker 3 straight. Brooks Raley back-to-back. You got to ding Phillies bullpen today. Keep that shit in mind. That matters, like a ton. And it's like the last thing that the market ever picks up on and is a cause for like midday price movements. Quick look at Alcantara. He's the GOAT. Alcantara's excellent, and we've gotten like a late season push from him. Excuse me 1 second. I'm telling you, allergies, headaches. I got sinus shit going on. I'm fucking dying, man. Speaking of which, nuance and context, pour it out your nose when you roll with us. Yeah, Sandy is an order of magnitude better than Aaron Nola right now. Last 30 days been excellent. 159 whip, sub 159 ERA, sub 1 whip, 336 expected. Where Nola is kind of mad. I guess he's been okay as of late, but dog shit in that building. And that's where I don't trust him. When he misses, those misses end up in the 6th row. So I got a little bit of a misprice here. Man, and then especially with the bullpens, Marlins bullpen has been extremely hard to trust after giving us like 90 days of fucking goodness. Man, now that, I don't know if that dog don't hunt or not, man. Let's check the F5 price. If you're getting plus money on Sandy through 5, I think we look to jump on Nola early. That would be fine. If they're going to tax, the balls off us, I wouldn't bother. Let's look to go deep into this one where, we talk about this with the B side of bullpens. If a team is either tied or down 1, they're not going to go to the A side. You have to hope to put it together with duct tape and bubble gum. And then if you get ahead, then you can cross that bridge when you get there. But I think we're kind of ahead of the game as far as the Marlins go, right from the rip. Marlins minus 105. Full game is plus 105. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't fucking know. What do you want from me? I don't know. I mean, maybe we got to lean into the bad bullpen stuff, right? If this one is 1-0 after 5, I think we're going to be pissed that we took it at 5. So let's go full game on the Marlins. Take that fucking yummy plus money that we love so much and move it on to the next one. Next up, it's the bad guys. Bronx Bombers, pinstripers. You'd know I love the Highlanders. It's the New York Yankees. Wee Willie Warren on the bump for the bad guys. Minus 118, slight favorite on the road down in Beemore to face the Basset Hound. And the Orioles plus 110 at the crib down at Camden. I don't know, man. Warren's been jerking us off all fucking year. He was really good. Then he was really, really bad. The little girl with the curls, Michael K would say. I don't know if I trust this fucking guy as far as I can throw him. Let's fast forward to the splits on Warren. Man, he's been brutal on the road. He's been brutal last 30. Do you trust this guy? I don't. Bassett's been gross since he's pretty much returned. Done his best pitching at home. I don't know who the fuck I trust. Who do you trust? Man, I have no idea. Yankees offense is like circling the fucking drain right now. It's been so brutal. Just watching this team. Orioles kind of on the come up, right? They've really done the bounce back. And we knew that was in the cards. The Orioles are, really talented getting up off the mat. Oh, yes. So I don't know. I have trouble backing my Yanks today. But I don't like Bassett either. Let's fast forward to the bullpen really quick. Man, the Yankees have been holding it down. That's really been the carrying tool for the Bombers really all season. It's like the only reason they're even in any kind of contention right now because the offense fucking licks anus. I don't know if I trust Baltimore to win this one, even with the plus money. I'd like to go over, but the totals are at 5 and 9. Models to the under, and I'm like, what? Remember, the model is like a paper airplane. I build it to the best ability that I can. But I can't stick the nose of it into a fucking bullseye. That's not how paper airplanes work. It's really directional, right? It's not a sniper rifle, it's a cannon. So I do disagree with it at times. A lot of times when I do disagree with it, it ends up having me pump the brakes. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna end up betting this one. Caleb G says Yankee smash spot again. And Dan asking, crazy Yankees are just so cheap daily, but there's chinks in the armor, right? They've not been great, but when you can get this team into the 6th inning even, the bullpen has been holding it down, So I'm on the fence, and you don't have to bet everything. I think that's enough from the fucking Yankees. Who's up next? All right, we got Cardinals, and we got Reds. Mr. Freedom, Matty Libator on the bump for the Redbirds, plus 130 dog on the road in Great American Small Park. They see Montgomery Burns. Excellent. Chase Burns, minus 140 at the crib. St. Louis has the bullpen emoji. This bullpen's fucked today. O'Brien back-to-back 3 or 4. He's not pitching. Soriano back-to-back. Stanek back-to-back 3 or 4. Graceffo 3 straight. Even Gaston went 2 or 3. Out. If you like the Cardinals, and I'm not going to tell you that you can't, right? There's always an argument for everybody, especially at a decent price. I wouldn't go there. I would also keep it to F5. I mean, Reds bullpen's a damn thrill a minute also. Very hard to back. But Libator, if I'm not mistaken, the bloom has kind of come off the rose as of late. Yeah, and we were just starting to get into him. I don't know. Maybe I need to be buying back into the underpinning stuff. 356 Sierra, 19 KBB. He's not bad last 25 in the third, but the whip is through the roof along with the ERA. Where, C. Burns is like my guy, man. I've been backing Burns from the preseason. Like, he was my fantasy guy. He was my sleeper pick. He was a breakout guy for me. And now I'm kind of seeing it. So not to, just confirm my priors here. But, like, that's been my fucking dude. So I know he's a little expensive. I'd probably be pairing him for a win. I don't think the Cardinals get it done against Burns. Again, everything's a little bit below average, so the disciplinary approach is not terrible, but I still think it's not good enough. Right? You can't be patient. He's throwing strikes. You can't put the ball on the ground, and they're not even hitting home runs. Then you get Reds versus lefties, which has been a really brutal split. Maybe we need to be looking at an under here and leaning into like an F5 under, leaning into the ballpark. Generally, you're going to get a F5 U5 in Cincy because the way the ball travels there. But it's like Coors, not every game. Wait, what the fuck? No respect here. Cincinnati's, this game's at 4. Is at U4. So I'll be taking a loss on that one. Holy crapola. I guess I missed it. It opened 4.5, 8.5. I thought we'd be getting a 5 for the bullpen stuff. So yeah, shame on me. I didn't like re-rack everything right before the show. Very rarely do things change. Man, funny that the total there is a reflection of the bullpen stuff because the total is 8.5 and the F5 is 4. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, I like the Reds to win because I don't trust the bullpen. I also think I like the under. Man, I don't know if I can bring myself under 8.5 with these two bullpens. I don't think I can. So I think you're playing the Reds in the money line pairing, looking for plus money, or sucking it up to pay the minus 140 to get the home team, sweating out a bullpen win, and kind of, moving on from there. Next up, it's Blue Jays and Rays. Old Blue Eye, chairman of the board, Max Scherzer on the bump for the Bluebirds. South of the border to face Drew Rasmussen, the Rays, flat fucking fish of Florida. Minus 204 at home. Probably well-deserved. Scherzer's been ass. Toronto doesn't hit. Rasmussen's been goated. Tampa hits like crazy. They're also very good at home. I've got this one modeled for a cover. Again, that's as fast as I can break it down. Scherzer just struggled. He's struggling with home runs. Rasmussen is like the prince that was promised right now. This was everything we've ever hoped from Rasmussen in a healthy season. That's also manifested in outs, right? We used to worry about this guy just as a 5 and dive kind of guy. Now he's almost at 17 outs per game, outs per start with just 1 walk. He's been excellent, phenomenal in that building. Yeah, I don't see how, and I'm an underdog better, right? I don't see how Toronto gets this one. Again, Rays just killing righties. They're doing everything. I have the home stuff up just so you could see it. Tampa's been so good at home. They just don't strike out. They hit for average. Like, they just kind of do everything much better at home. Though the road stuff's starting to come along too. Rays getting it clicking on offense down the stretch. What's the price on this bad bitch? I'll tell you what, I can get behind this. It's minus 210 in the money line. It's plus 105 on the run line. And if you're going to offer me 115 cents to get the run in a game that I've got a mild fucking blowout, I'm going to take that shit. This whole, you can't bet run lines of home teams, I think is a little misplaced. Granted, we're not expecting to get the bottom of the ninth because we're already expecting to be ahead. If you're telling me you're that precise with knowing when a team wins by a run or not, I got to challenge you on that. I got to push back because I don't think it's correct. Shit. All right, so I think that'll do it. I've got the Rays for the kill job. And let's move it on. Next up, it's the Gigantes, the tugboat, Matt Wilkinson, making his debut. San Francisco treats very heavy underdogs on the road in Forest City to face my fucking boy, Parker Messick, and Le Gardien. People are going gaga for this guy Wilkinson. I don't see it. I do the very best I can to provide all the best up-to-date data that I can find. Kind of my thing. He's been okay. 3.40 ERA, 1 flat whip for Wilkinson. We like. His indicators are north of 4.5. Here is my biggest hangup. Okay. First of all, he's been a little bit too wild. 37.5 ball, 48 first strike. First of all, you can't do that. Like, nobody does that. That's not a thing in the big leagues. Okay. Being behind counts is too disadvantageous, if that's a word. With 0 chase. So, forget it. You're wild. You don't get ahead, and you can't even do chases. How does he get out of this? Check this fucking thing out. Check this shit out. This is the least sustainable thing I've ever seen going into a Major League Baseball career. Wilkinson not only sits below 90, right? He throws 89.9. He throws the four-seamer 62% of the time. That's like a reliever profile for a guy that throws 98. Forget fucking 88. You know what I'm saying? I don't get this. I'm not buying it. I don't know why people are fucking thrilled about this shit. Cleveland should clean this guy's fucking clock. Messick has been fantastic. Ground ball machine. He does everything we love. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, he's been excellent at home this season. Excellent at home. 2.90 ERA, 114 WHIP, nearly 18 KBB. Even better last 30 down the stretch. Really finding the groove. Sub 1 WHIP, 23.5 KBB last 30 days from Messick. I don't understand this one at all. This is lefty on lefty violence. Giants haven't hit lefties for shit. Guardians at least have shown some discipline and the ability to pull the ball, get some extra base hits, get on. I honestly, I don't get it. I like calling people out. But I saw a couple of like, what is this line? And I don't understand this. If any game is going to be minus 175, it's going to be this one. The Giants suck. Cleveland is really good. They've added new pieces into the lineup. J-Ram is back. The water is fucking hitting. Honestly, there are some games that I don't understand. I don't ever pay minus 175 because it's baseball and anything could fucking happen. That said, wow, funny. A lot of line movement this morning since we dropped Le Algorithme. That's now at minus 225, which feels a little bit more representative of the case that I was just making. You know what I'm saying? That said, we're in the same exact scenario as who the fuck were we just talking about? Oh, the Rays, where you're getting a really heavy money line, minus 220 for the guards, but I guess because they're at home, you're getting offered 125 cents for the run line. That run line's at plus 105. Now, to me, this is a perfect blend situation. If you're curious, I get this question all the time, how to attack favorites. I'm not going to argue with the fucking quants right now. I don't have time for that shit. Okay. My position is always very clear. When you have a favorite, especially a heavy one, by definition, you have to pay a lot of juice, right? That's what that means. So what that also means by definition, if you're betting them straight, is you need to hit them both in order to profit. There's no way around that, okay? There's no math that gets around it. So if you need to hit both to profit, why not lower your risk and pair them together? You need them both to profit anyway. You can fix the math, twist the fucking nips, you know what I'm saying? The bologna sandwiches. Twist those fucking nipples to the point where if you lose the parlay, it's less than you would have lost had only one hit. To me, problem solved. We took it one step further. Again, incoming message, the nuance and the context that comes pouring out your fucking face hole when you roll with us. Nobody doing this, right? You know why? Because they're smart and I'm fucking stupid.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
True. So we've kind of eased our way into the blend bet. When you have heavy favorites with plus money run lines, which we have here, you take the same unit you were going to bet, split it in thirds, put a unit on the money line pair that we just described. You put a unit on run line one, a third, right? One piece is what I mean to say. And the third, right? 1/3 on A, 1/3 on B, 1/3 on C. The last piece on that last run line. So you give yourself kind of room to run here. You know, yesterday we hit the money line. We would have hit the blend bet. They both fucking covered. I didn't get to it. I was being, what's that word? A fucking pussy. You know, happens. But I think this is a good spot for that. You're getting plus money on the money line pair, and you're going to get the both on the blend. I may have to jam a little bit of the math and see if it works with such a slight plus money odd. But either way, I'm going to be pairing Cleveland with the fucking Rays today. Next up, it's the Atleticos. They're down in KC. What a vagina I am. We didn't bet that one yesterday. And I was like, after we lost and Mason Barnett won, we were definitely going to get. I knew it, man. I fucking knew it, man. I knew it. KC cannot be a minus 185 favorite. That's not who this team is. Today, you get Jeffrey Poland Springs on the bump for the A's. Now, this is more normalized, but this line is the one I think is wrong. Now they're only plus 113 dog on the road with the bullpen emoji, and that bullpen sucks anyway. Hollywood Hogan Harris, 2 of 3. Elvis Alvarado, 2 of 3. Medina, 2 of 3. Rom, 2 of 3. Who's getting late outs for this team? I have no fucking clue. Springs has been terrible. Lugo is at least like a major league pitcher, though. I've been off this kind of late breakout that we all hope would come. It ain't happening either. He's been bad. Poor command and control. Both have a single-digit swing and strike. I don't know where the outs come from at all. They've both been really bad. Last 30, they're both in rough splits. Lugo at home, Springs on the road. If a guy from Sacramento is struggling on the road, you could just ship this guy off on the fucking next bus to Tuscaloosa. What's the fucking point? What is it you say you do here? Royals haven't hit lefties for shit, and the A's haven't hit fucking righties for shit. This is just stoppable forces and movable objects everywhere you go. I would leave this one alone. I'm not interested at all. Totals at 8.5. That I think is probably the yummy play, is to lean into the shitty pitching and both horrendous bullpens. Model just telling us to pump the brakes a little bit, though, with both teams modeled over 4.25. 4 plus 4 equals 9 in this thing of ours, man. That was fucking flow state, kid. You know what I'm saying? Support the show, please. Pretty please. Help me keep the lights on. Smoking hot, wife happy, and my beautiful kids fed. Next up, it's the Mariners and the Brewers. Hold on one second. Hold on. Me talking about an under in yesterday's game was 22-0. Oh my God, stupid!
You're so stupid!
You're so stupid! Oh my gosh, you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. You lose. Mariners are fucking crazy. They had this great pitching staff that all had arm concerns. They started falling apart, which to me is very clear. Bryce Miller should have been moved into the pen to make way for Cade Anderson, like the best minor league pitcher by a country mile right now, wasting bullets in the minors. I legit never, ever understood. Right? While the Mariners are 4 games out in the division and try and compete for the wild card. Now, unless this guy is having success in the minor leagues, throwing like 75, he's pitching. He has a fucking high risk of injury. It's what it is. I honestly don't get it. I never understood it. And they're worried about throwing him into the fire. Fuck it, man. Let him fucking see if he sinks or swims. All right. My boy Logan Gilbert. Yo, Logan Gilbert is an underdog to Dustin May. What? Damn. No fucking respect. Logan Gilbert's goated, yo. 3.28 ERA, sub-1 whip on the season, 21 KBB, 14 swing and strike, nearly 29 CSW, elite command and control, gets ahead. What the fuck? This is crazy. May has been good. Okay. Yo, we were on the May stuff. Like, that was us. I have the fucking receipts. That was us. The shark has been jumped. We have completely jumped the shark. Man, shout out TV Jones, resident Brewer expert. But man, I wonder if he agrees with me. That was crazy, man. Oh, Marcus, you got to be kidding me, brother. Oh my God. Marcus Jordan, good to see you. New faces. Thank you for supporting the show. Jeff L, yeah, plus money on Logan is kind of crazy, especially if you can get it +5. Word up. But Marcus was talking about that throw from J-Rod. I mean, I guess at 21-0, you're down 3 touchdowns. Dude, he threw the ball into the stands with 2 outs. Dude. I mean, it's funny. As a little leaguer, I used to be like, I can't believe they make us do this thing with how many outs. So I can't believe it's so embarrassing. Meanwhile, guys making fucking 9 figures can't remember how many outs are. Anyway. Jeff, I think I'm with you, brother. That works for me, brother. I don't get it. Listen, we like May. I'm not going to all of a sudden turn around and say he's bad. However, this is what it is. Like, he's pitching to a lot of contact without a ton of strikeouts because there's no swing and miss. He's even gotten hit kind of hard, you know? And so this is purely like an offensive play, I guess. I don't like to make those kinds of plays because it's not like the Brewers have been killing it. Yeah, they take walks because they're too patient. But there's no fucking slug. There's no fucking power. There's too many ground balls. Right, and that's what you need to do against Gilbert is kind of lift him. And we really haven't seen that. Jeff, I don't mean to question you or double check you. You know, you're my brother from another mother, kiddo. But I feel like I've swung and missed on a lot of prices today, and I have. Marcus said, love you on the Kerm show. Appreciate you, man. That show is it, man. Kyle is like fucking Nick Fury, right? He goes and finds like all the fucking coolest people, yo. I mean, I love fucking Toast. Like, I wish Toast was my real life friend. And then guys like Spoonie and TVJ and even Sportseye. I didn't get to work with Sportseye. When I worked with Spoon for the first time, he's so impressive. He's really impressive guys. And they're all kind of funny in their weird way. Not like me. Like I'm like a, right, I'm like outward, obnoxious, kind of in your fucking grill, funny. Spoon, me and him make a very good comedy team because he like is going to drop the nug. And sometimes his shit you have to like think about, or sometimes he'll get something out of left field. You're like, bro, what? Really, really great guys. Jeff L says, oh, good time to mention it. Corp plus 100 on my bookie. Let me take a quick second to promote that shit. They don't pay me. Maybe they should. One of the reasons that we do well is we're hip to price shopping. You need to price shop if you're going to straight bet. Those few cents make a huge difference. My bookie, not only is it available all 50 states, none of that fucking bullshit. Not only do they have alt F5 totals, K ladders, and soon reception ladders, which are a big part of the plan. They have great prices. I trust them. I've moved shit tons of money in and out. Luckily, not as much in. It's been a while. But like, yeah, I don't know. So I have the link in all my emails and stuff. I'll sign up. You get some free roll. I get some free roll. You know the deal. You always got to be careful with free roll because there's like multipliers and shit. But you want it for the prices. I mean, almost every day, almost every line. Though, credit to FanDuel. Again, they don't pay me. Maybe they should. Fuck them, though. All the prices, all the best straight MLB prices are definitely on MB or FD. It's like a known thing. Yeah, Jeff says my bookie has fantastic lines. They really do. They really do. They have the best. They have the best lines in the game, I think, as far as straight betting goes. So, minus 110 on MGM, I was like, even money minus 101. That's a big difference. Okay, that's a big difference. I know it's whatever, 2.5% of implied probability. And I get at the end of the day, that's the truest descriptor of this. Regardless, I have Seattle model for the win. I have the model for the F5 win. I'm going to get some Seattle love. But I'm with our guy Jeff here. The Seattle bullpen has been such a fucking disaster lately. I just don't. There's no need to back them. They have 9. This is crazy. I mean, it can only go one direction from here. Over the last 38 innings, the Seattle Mariners have a 9.24 ERA, a 1.92 WHIP, and teams are batting 3.39 against them. Now, granted, that bakes in yesterday's, horrific showing. But at the end of the day, we're 390 innings into the season. They have one of the worst batting averages allowed, one of the worst ERAs, because they're constantly getting hit and putting men on base. Mariners bullpen has been a disappointment. I don't think there's any way around that. So I'm going to go Mariners F5 just to kind of cover my ass. But I do think they win this one. Next up, it's my boy Kate Cavalli on the bump for the Nacionals, plus 120 dog on the road against Kumar Rocker and the Rangers. I have the Nats modeled for like a clean win. I know we bet the Nats yesterday and they lost the F5. This shit happens. It was admittedly, right, a leap of faith on what's his face, the fucking kid, Kent, against what's his fucking face, Quantrill, who I was buying. And I got fucking, I got served. That's it, right? These are all independent events, and Kate Cavalli is an order of magnitude. 1, better than Kent, and 2, better than Rocker, who I'm not even sure is good at all. He's given us little glimpses, but at 10 KBB, 24 CSW, 39 ball, he's entirely too wild. Cavalli's filling the zone, getting strikeouts, getting his cold stuff over, keeping it down, keeping it in the yard. I'm not sure what the market likes so much about Rocker. He's not even been good at the crib, which a lot of times is an explainer for a weird line. Where Cavalli's been dope, he's getting better as the season progresses. He's experiencing like a true breakout here. Texas versus righties, it ain't there. It ain't there. Batting 200 as a squad, there's 253 PAs. I don't, some of these lines pop up from a time at the time, and you've been just on us to try and take advantage of it. Remember, whenever you're facing the Nats, you got to think about the bullpen, but even they've been okay with that. The underpinning stuff is kind of terrifying. 91 zone contact, 47 fly ball, 43 hard hit, 9% barrel. Nats giving up some home runs. I think we're going to look to jump on Rocker. Let me just check a live price again. Nats are one of those teams that gets the F5 penalty, right? Because it's like the book is out. Obviously, the pen is so bad. Oh, you fucking bitch. The full game is plus 115. The first 5 is minus 105. I'm still going to take it, though. I'm still going to take it. 1, I think it wins. 2, I'm terrified of the Nats bullpen. And I think Rocker implodes. Like, I don't trust Rocker for depth anyway, so. F your line, motherfucker. All right, come on, let's move it on. We got 2 games left. Fucking dying, yo. Oh, next up, Walbert Yarena on the bump for the Halos, plus 137 dog. Down in Houston, Lone Star State to face Ethan Pecco. And the Astros, minus 167. He's making a debut. I don't know anything about these guys. I don't pretend. I don't know it. And the reason I say that, even like kind of tongue in cheek, is because I play these really deep fantasy leagues before I prep while I'm prepping for betting season to get used to the back end of the player pool. Right. So when you do a 15-team league, it's 700, it's 50 rounds. So it's 750 players go off the board. It's fucking everybody. Think about that. It's fucking everybody. So crazy. I never heard the name. So like there's a lot of minor leaguers that I may not know a ton about, but I've heard a ton about. Even guys like Klassen and Wisenhunt. I'm not unfamiliar with their game. Pecco, I don't know a thing about. So let's take a quick look. 23 years old. Not much draft capital, 6th-round pick inside the top 200 overall. The minor league stuff, let's see. Okay, I always like when the walk rates are in the single digits, right? We like when the ground ball rates are in the mid-40s or high 40s. And we like when the home run rates are below 1. So there's something to like here. Maybe he's got a little bit of goodies. Funny, in his last start, he walked 5 batters. And there's a couple of those. So it's either like 3, 4, 5, or 0, which again is a red flag. Minor leaguers, they're humans. So you do whatever you can get away with. Right. And if you find, oh shit, like that, my secondary thing, whatever I throw over didn't work. So I'm going to toy with these guys. You could see, that's really fucking worrisome. That's really worrisome. For a guy that doesn't walk batters, to have 2 starts with 4 or more walks out of 18. I know it's only 11%, but that's a little worrisome. You can add another 2 to get to 3 walks. So 4 out of 18 with 3 walks, which again is unusual because he has like 7 outings with 0 walks. I'm always worried about these kind of debut starts. And Urania is not bad. In fact, he's stuck his finger in our coolie a couple times. Yeah, I don't know how you don't like the Halo. You got to like the Angels. You got to like the Angels. I know it can be hard to back that offense. They kind of suck. But they got it done for us yesterday. Still have Mike Trout, still have Zach Neto. Shanwell, I think, had a big hit for us. Not like the Houston offense is worth running away from, though. The batting below the Mendoza line lays 300 PAs as a squad. 252 OBP, 574 OPS. They're not good right now, at least. I do think they're talented. I jock Jordan Alvarez like my favorite fucking player that's not a Yankee. But the L7 is gross. Just as bad as the Angels. So we have the pitching edge against the debut. You got it. You got to be on the Angels today. If you're not on the Angels today, I think you're doing it wrong. I think they win this one outright. Not sure I want to get into a bullpen dogfight with the Astros. Their pen, when rested, is kind of a little worrisome. Damn, another kind of fucking heavy tax. All right, so people, make sure you're pricing this shit out. Fuck, man. Angels are plus 135 full game. It's plus 105 on the first 5, which I don't like. I do not want to give up 30 cents. But I do not trust the Angels bullpen as far as I can throw them. Oh, my gosh. It's a tough fucking choice. But, again, I'm a pussy. Man, I want to get out of here, but I can't leave you hanging, yo. Urania goes distance, too, no? Son of a bitch. 16 outs a game for Urania is not great. Let me check the game log just quick. He went sit, man. See, he's gone 6 in 4 of the last 5. He got beat up by Miami before that. There's like 1-7 on the ledger, but no, I think you got to go for 5. There is no first 6 bet. That's what we want, the first 6. So give me the Angels, F5 again. I guess they're turning into one of our F5 teams where, just representative pitching, bad hitting, where you hope to scratch a run across at plus money. All right, last but not least, it looks like we made it. Oh my gosh, I am fucking dying. Somebody help me. Somebody fucking help me. Oh my gosh, man. All right, last but not least, I just don't have the bandwidth for these games. I don't care at all. Games in Colorado are so stupid. They're all so stupid. I just can't deal with this shit. I don't know. Here's a good example of pricing. And again, it's got to be the run line thing, the home away thing. I mean, Dodgers are minus 190 and money line, but the run line's minus 135. That's a terrible offer. 55 cents. I don't give a fuck where you're playing. They're facing Kyle Freeland, who should be a heavy dog. Who gives a fuck, man? This is so stupid. It is. It's also dumb. I guess you could roll with the Dodger hit and run Ribby stuff again, which seems to work every night, more or less. I've got Pajes and Betts. And if you could pair them together, 2-run Ribbies and get near plus money, I think that's how you do it. The total's at 12, and that's kind of the foundation of the thesis there, right? The thesis itself, I guess, is just you need so much to happen for 12 runs. Like, I think there's other ways to skin that cat without scratching its asshole. Oh my gosh, let's get the fudge out of here. I am dying, man. Yo, Trevor, we were talking about you before, kid. You must have been loving. Yeah, you probably was up banging down PBRs after that Milwaukee win. Holy crap, yo. Trevor says, I took the Angels. I'll fall for the soup. So, okay, so you're, man, the bullpen stuff worries me, but I think you're right. Yo, Josh Wick, good to see you, man. Didn't see your name in there before. Father Whale says, Trevor sucks. Trevor does not suck. He blows. Just kidding, guys. All right, let's get out of here. Thank you for supporting the work. It means a fucking ton. Press like and subscribe. Check out the fantasy football content on the channel. Check out the pin post on Substack, although I haven't updated it for the new NFL stuff. I send out the entire season with standings. Those are right next to the projected lines with differentials. So you can just get an idea where the model is preseason. I also modeled all of week 1. I didn't do player projections. It's too early for that. People are already asking about player projections. It's too early for week 1 player projections. I will prioritize redraft ranks. I have best ball ranks up right now. Those are uploadable. DraftKings and Underdog. Again, if you're drafting without ranks, you're going to have a hard time. Now, I don't want to guarantee it because the thing with basketball is it moves so fast and people tend to play volume. So it's easy to lose sight of a draft, especially like notifications are all a little wonky. You're going to be taking injured players. The speed of the news moves so fast, and that's happening right now. Like, injured guys are still going. Like, Ricky Pearsall is still getting drafted in some drafts because there are people that have max entered contests on auto and are just kind of letting it roll. If you're autoing zeros, you're a fucking stupid bastard, yo. The game is hard enough as it is, right? That unfortunately we may take zeros anyway. You don't need to invite them, especially in like the top 130 or whatever. So I'm locked into fucking NFL. You bet your fucking bottom dollar. While we do baseball, I'm probably going to back off play postseason. It's maybe we'll do the show and try and cover it. The whole model thing is a little silly. I'll see how fast I can automate it. I just people look for the wrong things. Like hitting is crazy in the playoffs. We know this, right? That's why teams complain about the time off or whatever. Blah blah blah. You really want to be using year to date. And I know we quote last 30. It's a reset. You reset for the playoffs. I reset back to talent levels. And then getting postseason data is fucked, and it's not predictive. It's too small. The whole thing is a mindfuck. And the market's very sharp. Like, people are not betting on baseball today. If people were betting on baseball today, the Angels wouldn't be such a heavy underdog. But they're not paying attention. They're doing other stupid shit. Then the playoffs come when it's the most difficult and everyone decides to start betting on baseball. That's what we say. Fuck that. I'm going out to the door, right? Soft markets. It's bad. Again, we're up betting against the general market. It's fucking basically impossible. You know what I'm saying? it's only going to get harder. So appreciate you, man. You guys are the best, yo. God bless us, everyone. That's from Josh Dubb. Appreciate you, kid. Really do. So enjoy the games, enjoy the day. When we're done with the book, enjoy the pay. And remember, when you work this freaking hard, man, winning feels a lot less like luck, yo.